Have you ever tried running and thought, wow, this sucks? I hate it. Why would anyone do this on purpose? You're not alone, my friend, especially if you're a woman over 50. Most beginner runners quit not because they can't run, but because no one tells them how to fix those things that make running feel so miserable when you're just starting out. And I want you to know it's not because you're too old or you're too slow or you're just not built for running. It actually comes down to a few key things that most of us were never taught. Today, I'm breaking down why running feels so miserable at first, and I'm going to share some simple fixes that can actually make it feel easier, lighter, and dare I say, enjoyable. The number one reason running feels so miserable is bad running form. Most beginners never think of learning this because you just figure you put one foot in front of the other. What could go wrong? 65% of runners get injured, and this is one of the key reasons. And most of us are told just to go faster, push harder, mind over body, but no one ever really thinks about learning how to run. So we end up pounding the pavement, out of breath, and in pain. So let's fix that with these quick technique fixes that I'm going to share with you right now. First one, get aligned by checking your posture. Imagine a string pulling you tall from the crown of your head. When your posture is stacked, you can breathe better and your joints take less pounding. Lean forward and don't push. Instead of pushing off the ground, let gravity help you by leaning slightly forward from your ankles. This is going to take the pressure off of your knees and make running feel lighter. Imagine you're a tree and you're getting chopped down at your ankles, and you're just going to go ahead and fall slightly forward. Land with your foot under your body and shorten your stride. Most people reach out and paw the ground. When you overstride, you're working your legs more, which makes it harder. Keep your foot landing right under your knee, right under your hip, instead of out in front of you. This allows gravity to do more of the work instead of you propelling with your legs. In chi running, we use our legs for stability. We don't use them for propulsion. And that's how we conserve a lot of energy and don't get injured. 4, cadence. I'll admit this one can be a bit intimidating as a beginner. When I learned about cadence as a beginner runner, I was overwhelmed and I decided to put it on the back burner. The day I went out with a metronome and started working on it, everything changed. Ideally, you would be at 170, 180 steps per minute. Here's how I train my runners to figure out their cadence. Time yourself for 30 seconds, count every footstep. When you're done, multiply that by 2. So that's going to give you a minute. So for example, if you counted 80 steps, that means your cadence is 160. In order to get your body used to increasing the cadence, you just start where you are. So maybe keep 160 for that first week. If you're ready to increase to the following week, you can try 162 or 164. But the key is to increase it gradually, weekly, by 2 to 4 strides per minute, depending on how comfortable you are when you increase it. I love using my metronome because there's also many free apps out there that you can use as well. And believe it or not, your arms matter. Tense shoulders and fists waste energy. Relax your shoulders. Make pretend that there are headlights of a car so you're not rotating your torso side to side. Keep your arms at a 90-degree angle or less. Swing them to the rear and allow them to fall forward. Think of your forearms making a sawing motion like this rather than milking the cow like this. A lot of people do this. And your hands, make pretend that you have a butterfly or a potato chip that you don't want to crush, nice and soft. And if you're thinking, Lisa, that's a lot to remember, I don't know if I can do it all. This is exactly why I help women with my free chat with Coach Lisa Call. We'll talk about your form, where it is right now, maybe where you're breaking down, and I'll give you at least one thing that you can start fixing right away. It's completely free, there's no risk, but I only open a handful of spots each month, so grab one while it's available. The link's in the description below. Now, even with perfect technique, running can still feel miserable if your mindset is working against you. Most women over 50 struggle here because we spent decades putting other people first, comparing ourselves to everybody else, and feeling like we don't belong in the real runner club. I'm all about us making our own running rules. So here are some mindset shifts to work on. 1, redefine what a runner is. If you get out and move forward, even for 10 seconds, you're a runner. Stop disqualifying yourself before you even start. Just keep saying, I'm a runner. 2, focus on effort, not pace. The number on your watch doesn't matter. What matters is getting consistent and how you're feeling. Running at a conversational pace is success, even if it's slower than you think it should be. Adding walk intervals is also a success. I mean, there's an entire method created by Galloway that is a walk run method for runners. And I did a video about that right here. Stop comparing yourself to your younger self. Many of my clients say, I used to run in my 20s, but now it's so much harder. Of course it is. You don't have a 20-year-old body anymore, but that doesn't mean you can't be a runner today in this stage of life. Our bodies and minds are different. You need to let go of your past and focus on your body and your mind at this stage in your life right now. Celebrate those small wins. Did you add another interval today? Did you recover faster than you did last week? Did you get out on a day that you had too much to do? Those are all wins. Write them down. Track your progress. Use running as me time is number 5. It's not punishment. Instead of seeing running as something that you should do or have to do, reframe it as your escape, your time for peace, to get away, get some fresh air, to get out and clear your mind from the crazy busy day that you're having. And the third major reason why running feels miserable is you're doing it alone. Isolation can make every mile feel longer and every comparison worse. Many women I've worked with stalked me for years, and then when they finally reached out, they wish they had done it sooner. The right coach, the right community can make running something you actually look forward to. And many women really underestimate how powerful this can be. This can be an in-person community, an online community, or both. Here's what you need to do. Find people like you who are running. Not like 25-year-olds who are running marathons. That's discouraging. Running with women your age and this stage of life who are encouraging. It might take a few tries, but don't give up, because you will find your people, I promise. You just have to keep searching. I would love it for you to be part of my true tribe and for us to become your people. Accountability without judgment. Having a buddy or a group of people that cheer you on, even if you're just walking, helps you stay consistent, whether this is in person or online again. I have a few weekly posts in our True Tribe community that give you the opportunity to hold yourself accountable. You can meet with people in person. That's how we do it. Number 3, share struggles, not just the victories. Of course, all your runs aren't going to be amazing and enjoyable. When you hear others admitting, yeah, I hated my run this week too, it really normalizes the ups and downs. Or when someone says that they had to skip their workout one day because life happened, hearing things like, giving yourself grace was more important today than going out on that run, reminds you that you're human too, and it's all okay. 4, you get to learn together. Having a community that regularly shares form tips, gear hacks, training tricks, mindset shifts, so you're not figuring it out all alone, is so important. You don't know what you don't know. We get to learn and grow together. And celebrating together, whether it's your first mile that you do without stopping, if that's your goal, or completing your first 5K, having people to celebrate with you makes it joyful, not miserable. Seeing, feeling, and sharing your wins makes a big difference. We have a Fired Up Friday post every week in our community so that we all get to share our wins. So ladies, if running feels miserable, it's usually not you. It could be your technique, your mindset, your lack of community support, or all of these. The good news is they all have fixes like I just shared with you. And hey, if you'd like some personal help figuring out where to start, grab that free chat with Coach Lisa call. I promise you'll walk away with at least one tip that you can use right away. And remember, I only open up a few spots each month, so check the link while they're available. You're not too old. You're not too slow. You're not too late to start. You just need to start the right way. And when you have it, running doesn't feel miserable. It feels doable and even fun.